The wedding nearly didn't happen, not because either of them changed their minds, because 214 years of Vekarath law had never once accounted for an empress marrying outside her species, and the moment the announcement became formal, every dormant clause in the Dominion's ceremonial code woke up at once. 7 legal scholars argued for 3 days about whether the union was even permitted. Some said no precedent existed, which meant no prohibition existed either. Others said the absence of prohibition was itself the prohibition, that the law's silence on the matter was never an oversight. It was an assumption so old nobody had thought to write it down. Marcus sat through exactly one of those sessions before he understood something the scholars hadn't said out loud. This wasn't really about law. It was about whether the Dominion could survive looking like it had changed. That night, in the reading chamber, he found her staring at the same stack of documents she'd been staring at for 3 days. He didn't sit down right away. He just stood in the doorway and asked, "Do you want to do this?" She looked up, surprised by the question itself, not the timing of it. "Yes." "Then it doesn't matter what they decide. It's Vekarath law," she said. "It matters enormously." "No," Marcus said. "It matters to them. It only matters to you if you let it decide something you've already decided yourself." She was quiet. 214 years of precedent, he said, and not one ruler ever tested whether the law could bend. "You're not asking permission, Your Grace. You're asking them to catch up." She set down the documents. "Say that again," she said quietly. "The last part." "You're not asking permission," he repeated. "You're asking them to catch up." On the 4th day, she walked into the legal council not to hear their ruling. She walked in to give them one. "I have read your arguments," she said, "all of them, carefully. And I have decided that the absence of prohibition is exactly what I will treat it as. An absence. Not a wall, not a warning. An absence. Waiting 214 years for someone to walk through it. I am walking through it." Nobody argued. Nobody could. Full story on the channel. Subscribe. It's already waiting.